Children, welcome back to the social session. Children, in the previous session, we were trying to understand about the social protest movement. Under this social protest movement, we have learnt about Luddism in our previous class. Okay, and now we are going to understand about socialism. Yesterday, I tried to introduce you what is socialism. That is the natural resources, if they are kept under the public ownership and they work for the welfare of the workers, then such kind of ism ideology is called as a socialism. So that is nothing but distribution of the wealth equally to all the people in the society is called as socialism. जो society का natural resource है उससे जो भी कमाई आ रही है that share should go to the entire society. एक के हाथों में नहीं रहना. All the resources should not be in the hands of a single person is the concept of socialism. So this ideology has become very popular ideology among the European countries because of the working conditions there and because of the industrialization there. Industrialization पहला उधर ही शुरू हुआ था और उसके वजह से protest movement भी पहले उधर ही शुरू हुआ था. And in order to overcome these protest movement, the new ideologies, Luddism शुरू हुआ उधर ही, socialism शुरू हुआ उधर ही, and many political thinkers started finding out solutions, and they felt that socialism is the best solution for these all problems. Socialists also believe that because resources are distributed unequally, there cannot rely by genuine free competition. अगर रिसोर्सेस अनइक्वली डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुआ तो कंपटीशन कैसे रहती? कंपटीशन भी अनइक्वल रहती. कंपटीशन होना बोले तो दोनों के बीच में इक्वालिटी रहना, जब भी कंपटीशन है. Isn't it? When the resources are not equally distributed, how can you expect in the market the competition is as equal? The rich, powerful people will manage the other things and they may move the balance in their favor by hook or nook. And many people, as I was telling you yesterday, I was speaking about the famous scholars who spoke about socialism like Plato, Thomas More, and even about the Babeuf. I have spoken to you regarding the Babeuf. Babeuf, you remember about the Babeuf? Babeuf and other radicals complained about the failure of the revolution, French Revolution, because in order to get the complete equality and liberty, the private property and common enjoyment of land, whatever is there, has to be land and its fruits should be abolished. And it was executed. He was also executed for conspiring to overthrow the government there. Okay, government के खिलाफ rebellion शुरू कर रहा बोल के उसको execute कर दिया था. Execute बोले तो फांसी का सजा दिया था. He was killed. And another early socialist thinkers like Saint Simon of France. मैं बहुत सारे नामा पढ़ रहा हूँ, आपको याद रह रहे या नहीं मालूम. Thomas More के बारे में बोला था मैं आपको. These people are very famous socialist children. और इससे पहले प्लेटो था. ओके, एंड थॉमस मूर के बारे में बता दिया था आपको, और बैबूफ. ओके, एंड नाउ आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट सेंट साइमन ऑफ फ्रांस. ही इज़ ऑल्सो वन सच ग्रेट सोशलिस्ट थिंकर. ओके, मे नॉट बी रेडिकल थिंकर. रेडिकल थिंकर बोले तो वायलेंस क्रिएट करने वाला रेडिकल थिंकर है. वायलेंस बोले तो ओके बाई हुक और नुक ये काम करना ही है बोल के सोचने वाला है वो रेडिकल. मगर पीसफुली जो एजिटेशन चलाने वाला अलग है. एंड सो ही एडवोकेटेड फॉर पब्लिक कंट्रोल ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी थ्रू सेंट्रल प्लानिंग. एंड ही आल्सो इमेजिन्ड ए सोसाइटी इन विच साइंटिस्ट, इंजीनियर्स, इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट वुड एंटिसिपेट द सोशल नीड्स. प्लानिंग के वजह से क्या चाहिए सोसाइटी को बोल के पहले ही वो लोग आइडेंटिफाई करते. एंड इन ऑर्डर दे आल्सो मेक ए प्लान हाउ टू मीट देम. उसको पाने के लिए क्या करना चाहिए भी दे मेक ए प्लान. And such thinkers also emerged in England. Even here a small industrialist named Robert Owen, who brought up the village and he developed the entire village also, we have seen yesterday. However, these ideas could not be implemented because of the massive growth of industrial production, and so they only remained idealistic and utopian. For namesake, adopting a village and getting it developed in all its areas, in all the areas, it has become only theoretically correct but not practically. And the people like Karl Marx and Friedrich Engels, who came up with a new theory of socialistic based on their study of the working capitalism or working of industrial capital production, they argued that capitalism is both a progressive as well as a exploitative system है. कैपिटलिज्म जो है वो प्रोग्रेसिव है, वो तरक्की होती, डेवलपमेंट होती, मगर एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव भी है। एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव बोले तो तुम्हारे पास जो भी है वो लूट लेती, तुम्हारा कष्ट जो है वो लूट लेती, एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव इन नेचर, और तुम्हारे को बहुत कम देती। सो दैट एक्सप्लॉयटेटिव नेचर इज ऑल्सो प्रेजेंट, वॉज मेंशन्ड बाय कार्ल मार्क्स एंड पीपल लाइक फ्रेडरिक एंजल्स। एंड इट सेपरेट्स कैपिटलिज्म एंड वर्कर्स फ्रॉम इट्स ट्रू ह्यूमैनिटी। ह्यूमैनिटी जो है वो नहीं रहती किधर, कैपिटलिज्म। And it is progressive because it has made possible the industrial transformation of the world. So the transformation was possible only because of the investment into the industries, and that's the reason capitalism is progressive, but the true humanity will not be there. For that reason it is exploitative. Yes, it is also exploitative because it forces the working classes to live extreme hard work and difficulties and in the slum areas, and the fruits of this hard work goes only to the capitalists, but there will be no share for the workers who work day in and day out for the production. Marx believed that industrial production will make it impossible for people to live and work on a small scale. They will have to cooperate with countless number of people to produce even their basic needs. Thus, production has become an all society affair rather than a matter of family. Previously, it was only a matter of family to produce his own belongings, but today the needs of the family is produced by the entire society. So you doesn't live isolated, but you live as a member of the big society. So this has given human beings a lot of power in their hands to improve their own lives, and provided they are able to do it in a collective interest. And Marx and Engels also argued that the workers who produced in the factories had no property and were at the same time most important for the production to happen. They don't own any property, they don't own any resources in the country, but they are very important for the production. Yet they are exploited so that the capitalist system continues to make profit. Because of their hard work only, the capitalist people, the investor or the owner will make the profit. This will force the workers to fight for the better wages and end the capitalistic system itself. If the workers take over all the factories and other resources and run them for the common benefit, agar workers chalana shuru kare, then a new and equitable society also can be established बोल के argue करने वाले थे कौन, कार्ल मार्क्स. And he also argued that workers should organize themselves in a united way and throughout the capitalists, just like the feudal lords and kings in the Russian Revolution had overthrown. And workers should take over the state government and establish the workers state, which should own all the factories and land. This state should plan all for the development and organize the production. The remaining part of the Karl Marx ideas we will see in the next class, children. Thank you.